Today being the second day of the month of December, we have a big revelation, we have a breakthrough, and we have a full conversation regarding the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his political settlement. As we all know, say some Southeast Reps member met with Bola Tinubu. They wrote to him asking him to grant Nnamdi Kanu a possible political settlement. We say different groups from the Southeast have written to Bola Tinubu. We also know say Ned Woko urged the House of Assembly to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We still know say the governor of Abia State in the person of Alex Oti traveled to Sokoto State and met with Nnamdi Kanu and discussed his possible release. But the question they will be say nobody is yet to answer is what will be the current situation, what will be the current status of all of these petitions and documents that has been sent to Bola Tinubu. What is the president saying? What will be the moves in the coming days? What will be the necessary actions? In this video, let's give you some things we know based on some aides that work with Bola Tinubu has given us some info. And in this video, we want to share it with you as a breaking news. What did happen? First thing first, Bola Tinubu, the president of the country, is fully aware of the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has been briefed multiple times. He is very much aware of the case of Mazi. He knows the case in and out compared to what you think you know. You will watch this video. Yes, he knows the case very, very well because of, say, multiple people don't meet him. Different world governing bodies has discussed things with him. Governors have written to him and has met with him. So what is this man saying? Well, the president is asking 4 big questions, or the president has 4 big question-marked issues right now on his desk that he has to definitely deal with in regards to the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the current situation of his settlement. Make I show you these 4 things, one after the other, so that you did the comfort of your home will be able to understand what is currently going on here. Showing right now on your screen is these 4 questions and the 4 parts where the president want use or go use or he ask questions on. The very first one here is, what legal mechanism should be used? Pardon, clemency, political negotiations, or discontinuance of prosecution? The president now is sitting with different cabals, different individuals in Nigerian political system. And then they ask them this question where they right now on your screen. Which pattern should he use in dealing with the case of Mazi? Because I'll say, all of these patterns where I don't highlight, where I use a red marker highlights, get different directions. The very first one is pardon and there's clemency. Pardon and clemency might sound like, say, they're very, very similar, but they are very different. When we see this particular listing, we have to do our own research to understand what the presidency is planning to do. What is the clemency to start with? You want to grant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu clemency. What does it even mean? Well, from dictionary meaning, clemency is a general term for an act of mercy by a president or governor to reduce or forgive a punishment. So as you can clearly see, if Bola Tinubu grants Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a clemency, it means say in the show mercy. Clemency is as good as say this man is guilty of every single thing where they're saying do, but to one show I'm clemency. What about pardon? We all know what pardon mean. It is very straight to the point. It's a specific act of clemency that forgives a person of a crime. So clemency and pardon work hand in hand. Clemency and pardon, they work in the direction say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is guilty of every single thing leveled on him. And the very first question where Bola Tinubu don't sit down with a lot of cabals, a lot of people will go handle this issue of settlement to discuss. What will be the second thing? We don't highlight them for your screen. It states, will granting clemency undermine the court judgment? What does this one even mean? In the ask, okay, if I grant this guy clemency or pardon, will it undermine, will it contravene the judgment where the courts don't already give? The court of law should be an independent structure, abi? So if I grant this man clemency, how will the court of law perceive it? Tinubu is asking too many questions. We know, sir, as a president, you have the fundamental rights and the power to do whatever you want to do. You have the right to grant any political settlement with any inmate in the country. So you asking all of these questions and beating around the bush no really makes sense. It's not getting annoying. The moment I see this whole thing, I begin vexed because of, say, Tinubu, you have the power within you. If you want to do it now, you can do it. So when they ask plenty questions, it no really makes sense to me. It will be the third one. As highlighted, it states, are there pending appeals or motions that affect timing? This third one is the only question in the whole four questions where it really makes sense to me. Are there pending appeals or motions that affect timing? Yes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants to head to the appeal because of, say, he's not guilty or as charged based on what his lawyer they talk and what people know. So if you're asking this particular question, it makes a lot of sense. Pending appeals day, you will take it to the appeal court. And what will be the fourth question? The fourth question is straight to the point. Will Kanu agree to certain legal conditions? Will Kanu agree to the conditions where they go outline for him? These are the four big questions where they don't sit down now to deliberate. One give you updates on the settlement. We don't tire to tell you, say, Nnamdi Kanu will be pardoned or you'll be giving political settlement or clemency will be added. No, we want to tell you, wait till they happen now. So as they speak, the president, together with some people, are still deliberating on which route to use, which, like I said, is very annoying. I no go lie you, it is very, very annoying because of Bola Tinubu. You can stand on your two legs and take a stance and take a decision. You know how it passed like that. So you guys are asking, will Kanu agree to certain legal conditions? It's all left for you and Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, it's all left between you and Nnamdi Kanu. If you can't go with crazy conditions, he will turn them down. If you go with conditions that will put him off, he will turn them down. So if you're talking about conditions, go with things where it makes sense. It's either you want to eat a frog and you eat a fat and juicy one, or you don't eat a frog at all. If you want to grant him pardon, use common sense. No go grant him pardon. Sorry, if you want to go with a political settlement, use common sense. Don't settle this whole thing with a lot of stringent terms and conditions. It don't really make sense, okay? So moving on swiftly, we don't tell you the parts of Bola Tinubu, what they currently happen, the current situation of things. What about Alex Oti, the legal counsel team of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Showore, and the rest? Which stance are they going with? Okay, it is very simple. They are saying, we know you guys are confused at this particular point. You are claiming to be confused at this particular point in time. But whatever thing you do, we are going through the route of political settlement. Because of saying, we carry come your desk. You are granting Nnamdi Kanu pardon because of say we want you to do so. Now we initiate the pardon. Now we initiate them to you, no be your cabals bring them to your desk. Meaning say anything when you want to do, you go use way to petition for your desk. We came to your office using a document known as political settlement. Every other thing we did the context of things don't really concern us. Okay? So why is this political settlement even very much important? Why do they prefer to use political settlement? Let me show you something interesting. It states, why Kanu's legal team will prefer political settlement? It avoids admitting guilt. A pardon or clemency implies that the person accepts the conviction even if they maintain innocence. Kanu's team has consistently argued he was unlawfully abducted. His trial was irregular. The charges violate international law and every other thing within. They can't say, we want you to go through a political settlement because it allows negotiations of terms, which includes a full release, end of solitary confinement, non-rearrest, access to medical care, respect for his rights, ending sit-at-home violence through dialogue. Now wait see Alex Oti don't carry enter the ASO presidential villa. Yes, we know say confusion day now. Tinubu dey create confusion for himself. He dey make things dey like say it dey difficult for him to handle. Yes, now wetin dey happen as of today being the second day of the month of December. He dey make things be like say hard to do. It is not hard. You have the power already in your hands. Pick one, go with political settlement, and deal with it that way. It's as simple as A, B, C, D. Every other thing where you go want do, no really make sense. You know sharp. Now one thing we will tell you Tinubu for free. But then as we speak, Alex Oti has arranged a meeting, or let's say Bola Tinubu has arranged a meeting with Alex Oti to discuss this thing in full. Because now only Alex Otin now they carry on for his head. They carry on for his head, say we'll go seek for redress, and we will also try to push for this guy's release one way or the other. We want to use political settlements in dealing with this whole thing. And we did very, very sure, say the president will accept the proposals where they on the desk. So Alex Otis is going to meet with Bola Tinubu, have a closed door meeting. A very closed door meeting. The discussions will not be shared. Everything that will be held there will not be brought out to the public. They won't get private conversation regarding the case of Mazi, and also the matter be. And also the case. What about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself? What is he saying? Well, Alex Oti, the representative in this conversation, Mazi himself wants it to be settled politically. He's willing and ready for this whole thing to be settled politically. He's willing. If you watch our videos, we don't tell you instances where we say, Aloy, Ejimako, they raised the issue of political settlement when Bintayanko was still the justice handling the case. Nnamdi Kanu was willing to enter a political settlement. Even Owomolo, SA, and the prosecuting lawyer was willing to enter a political settlement. Justice Bintayanko was also willing to move for a political settlement. They carry and put on the decks of the DG and Tinubu, and then delayed the whole process. So Nnamdi Kanu from day one has been willing, in there ready for this whole thing to kick off. So what did happen for the Sokoto State Prison? Where in day? Well, we know say on Saturday, Alex Oti went there to visit him. After his visit, a lot of people don't see him as a man or as a key away from Sokoto State Prison. People don't see him and say, okay, this man know people outside well. This man is a high-profile inmate. Maybe our regular kind of person with this. Inmates don't they rally around them to benefit one or two things. If ever. They get to a point where we say they want free him. Inmates are trying to rally behind him so that their name will be added to Weti, they will carry go present. Because of say, if they want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this is how it usually works, pa. They no go just speak only release them. Sokoto State Correctional Facility we have to bring out some names of people where they believe say they are changed in character-wise, morally. They don't change because they don't spend years and years for the facility. Yes, that correctional center will bring out some names because of say they cannot just go there and pick only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and grant him a political settlement. No. Other names will be brought forward. Other people's name will be added. As we speak to you, people don't find different ways and methods to make sure that their name they go add together with Mazi. And so the matter is serious at this particular point in time in Sokoto State. Yes. And as we speak to you, sir, you get one popular politician in the southwest region of the country, yes, a Yoruba man. He don't tell Bola Tinubu, say, I beg, no use any form of pardon, no use any form of clemency, no use any form of settlement. We go carry disadvantages, plenty for Nnamdi Kanu side. Just settle this case amicably. Settle them in the political matter. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be free without any terms and conditions. Well, for clarity, make I show you who talk and waiting in the trial showcase. Showing right now on your screen is an article coming from The Guardian. It states, Showomi urges Tinubu to consider political solutions in Nnamdi Kanu's case. It states, and I read, the chief promoter of the alternative movement, Segun Showomi, has called on President Bola Tinubu to pursue a political resolution in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, who was recently sentenced to life imprisonment. Kanu was convicted by Federal High Court in Abuja on 7 terrorism-related charges. Justice James Omotosho held that the prosecution succeeded in proving that the Kanu's broadcast in support of Biafra incited violence and contributed to the unaliving in parts of the country. Following the ruling, the department states DSS transferred him to the Nigerian Correctional Center in Sokoto, and the article went on and on. So this man on the advice, Tinubu say, go with political settlement than any other thing where you get in mind. Settle this case. If this case politically, they solve a very big problem with a mass or come up in the future. If you tend to want to use clemency or pardon to settle this matter, issues and stuffs fear arise in the future. Just settle this whole thing politically and once and for all. Yes, now wait till they happen. And at the current situation of things, you will watch this video from the comfort of your home. What do you think? What will you advise the presidency to do right about now? Will you advise him to go through the pardon route, go through the clemency route, or political settlement? I beg, I would like to see your comments in the comment section. Yes, because of say every single thing when you go talk, they needed, and everything when you they talk, it add to this man's resolutions one way or the other. And so the matter be. We're moving on swiftly. Yesterday, we made a video where we say you never watch. We released a video that you watching this one, you haven't seen it. Yes, because of say the conversation between Alex Oti and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the full conversation where they hold in privacy and in private, it don't finally leak. Yes, and we don't receive every single thing where they talk and everything will happen leading to the travel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the travel of Alex Oti to Sokoto State to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We made a video yesterday to showcase every single thing we did within the context of things. And if you want to watch them, it is very, very simple. Maybe you see the full conversation and the leaked conversation between these two parties. We hold vital pieces of information. Well, if you want to watch that video, just click on our channel's logo. It will take you to our video section. You will see the video where we say it carry a picture of Alex Oti together with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu seated together. They both, two of them, they wear white shirts. And the video be that. If you click on that video, it will show you what you want to see at this particular point in time. Anyways, moving on swiftly, just in case you don't see the video and just in case you're still interested, don't worry. Make I show you how else you will see it, because of say, yeah, we're there for everybody. And our videos, we don't make everybody fully understand and see everything that they look for. So that video now they show right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this particular video and I will see you on the other side of your screens. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and be blessed in everything you do.